One Micronesia Podcast is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Hafide, Mogathin. In this case, we say Yakwe. We go all the way to the east side of Micronesia to honestly just sit down and chat with these young Marshallese musicians, singers, and just, I saw the video come out, a Voices Rising, Instagram put it out, and I was just hooked. And I think what got me was the harmony, and find out later on that the song, the meaning behind it was way more important than, the amazing harmony itself. So I wanted to reach out and talk to these two young Marshallese performers and just to find out, how it all started for them and stuff like that. So with me on the show today, I do have Jobod, Silk, and Carnie Riemers all the way out into the Marshall Islands. Guys, thank you so much and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Yahweh.
Yahweh. Let's start. And then I'm gonna go, find out, how it all started for you guys. So I guess we'll start with Jobod. Tell us more about you.
My name is Jobod Silk. I attend the College of the Marshall Islands studying liberal arts. I love to sing. I really feel like because our culture is oral and our traditions and our history have been passed down through chants or music, feel like it has always been, in my blood to sing or perform.
Wow, awesome. And then you, Carnie, tell us more about you.
Okay, hello everyone. Yahweh. My name is Carnie Riemers. I am 19 years old. I attend College of the Marshall Islands, liberal arts major. And yeah, I feel like what Jobod said basically was everything that I was about to explain about how I feel about music and me and my family. It's like literally a part of our culture.
Yeah.
So, let's hear it for both of you. How did it all start for you guys? When did you guys start singing? And like we talked about it, it's something being passed down from generation. So when did you guys start performing?
For me, I've been able to sing like ever since I was a little girl. Like I've seen my family do it, family events, every time. Everybody's always singing, dancing. There's always something. But then I guess I started performing during the plays that were happening here by the Youth Bridge Global. Yeah, I think that's when I started getting into performing.
And for you, Jobod?
Yeah, it's the same for me too. Yeah, growing up, listening to like our family singing in church or at parties or funerals.
Church,
especially church.
Yeah, especially right.
Yeah, the harmony always like mesmerized me, and that was always my favorite part about listening to music. And then I just kind of picked it up or like self-taught myself how to like harmonize. But then I never really got into performing until I think it was with the plays too. Oh no, it was way before that. It was during the climate change arts seminar with Kathy and Milang under Chojigun. And that's where we first wrote the song.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna get to that in just a little bit because that song, like I said, it's such a beautiful song itself, but at the same time, the message behind it is way bigger. So we're gonna talk about that song a little bit. So I'm guessing you guys are best friends, and that's how you guys started performing together.
Yeah. I mean, we hung out before. I think we started hanging out during that youth seminar. Right?
Yeah.
He got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
And we started attending the poetry classes. And then we decided to, instead of writing a poem, to compose a song.
As a group.
Yeah. And sing it during the
showcase.
open mic? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Awesome. All right. So we're going to take a break. But when we come back, we're going to talk about that beautiful song that we've been trying to tease for the people to know how it all started, how it was written, all of that. We're going to get back after this break. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast being brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It is better together.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Building on the past, we at Docomo Pacific Business believe in helping businesses move forward and together, changing the way we get things done to make you and your company reach your highest potential. Trust in our commitment to bring you the best solutions for all your business goals. We are Docomo Pacific Business. Let's work better together.
Hafide, Mogithin, and Yagwe. We're back here. Man, what a talk. We found out, more about them. I'm still here with Jobod, Silk, and Carnie Riemers, two young, talented musician from the Marshall Islands. So let's talk about it. The song that's everywhere right now. It's on pretty much any musical platform. You can find that song. So let's go talk about it. First things first, can you guys pronounce what's the title of the song and how do you pronounce it? Because before we got into this, I tried, but I'm like, I'm just gonna let you guys do it before I butcher it. So go ahead, tell the people the title of the song, and we'll start from there.
Sweet, great. The title of the song is "Nge Echapkia and Adnet," and it means if not now, then when.
Wow. Awesome. So let's start there. Tell us how did it all start? The idea to create a song that has such a powerful message behind it.
Carnie touched a bit on it earlier. Before the break, we were a part of the youth seminar, climate change arts seminar with Jojigum under Milang and Kathy. And then the seminar was basically a chance to gather high school students from around the Marshall Islands to sort of teach them about climate change and have them transform their newfound knowledge into forms of art. And then at the time, there were two classes available. It was painting and poetry. We were both in the poetry class, but instead of writing a poem individually, we decided to group up and change the poem into music, into a song. And then, that's how we wrote the song.
Yeah.
So break it down for me from verse 1 all the way, the whole song. Just break it down. What's it about, pretty much?
It's about, the first verse is sort of like a reflection back to our experiences with climate change. There was like a king tide. It like brought in ships from the lagoon side onto the beach, and then it like the waves breached our seawalls. And then we wanted to like reflect back on that. And then in the chorus, it's sort of like not a cry for help, but a cry for youth to take action. And then to take action, if not now, then when. And then the second verse is sort of like a prediction of the future and the impacts of climate change, and how if we don't take action now, then it's gonna get worse in the future.
So, let's talk about, the production, because I remember, I think it was still, I don't know if it's on Carnie's IG or on the Vocal Rising, how the production went, and I remember Carnie talked about, how important it was for every detail, for every harmony to hit right. So talk about the production side, Carnie.
Okay, so the production was I feel like it was very fun, but at the same time emotional. Because then you get to repeat like the same verses and the same vocals. And as you're repeating those words, it just like every time you repeat it, it means a lot more. Because then I feel like for me, like it became real when we were starting to produce the song, when they helped us produce the song. Because then it just made me realize how important it is and why we did it, so that other people can know and acknowledge what we're facing, and to hear it from like our point of view through music, which is a really good thing.
Let's talk about the reaction from people, because It's already out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have listened to it. So let's talk about some of the comments or the you guys have gotten over social media, or even in town when you guys go to the store or something. And let's talk about the reaction from people.
So the most reaction I've gotten from people is, when did we make it? Because when we were making it, it was kind of like hush hush. We didn't really talk about it. And the guys who produced it didn't like share anything with us until it was all done, which I think was a really good thing, because we were really surprised with the outcome of everything. Like, it was surreal to just listen to our voices, because that was actually the first time we've listened to it, like the whole thing, like with the vocals and then the ukulele part, like the finishing product. That was our first time listening to it, was when they dropped it. So we were surprised as well. So when people were asking about it, we just didn't have any words for it, because, we were still shocked that it all happened so quickly. Like, it spread so fast, and everybody just started talking about it to us. And
nice.
Yeah.
And then Jobod, like, did anybody come up to you and like, hey, beautiful song, the message?
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know, it just kind of makes me, because when they like approach me out and we're like, hey yo, nice song, you're just like shrinking, like, thanks.
It's so meek.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like weird to go, yeah, for real, it's a nice song, I did that. So it's just like, I guess, thanks.
New, very new to us.
Don't worry, it's a Micronesian thing. It's like, hey, good.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you. But yeah, that's like I said, the song is beautiful in itself, and it's the way it put together, the harmony behind it. I think for me, what pushes the message most in the song is the harmony.
Yeah.
So that a cappella that was used in that drone vid from Voices Rising Instagram, that with the shots of the Marshall Islands, your harmony behind it, I think it just blew people away. And I think that's how I came across it, because somebody shared it, and I was on Instagram. I was like, oh, what is this? Like, these are nice drone shots of the Marshall Islands. And I clicked on it, and then right there, boom, the harmony. I was like, wow, this is beautiful. So, wow, that's awesome to hear that, like, you guys put out a song and people are reacting to it, and definitely the message is definitely out there, and people are listening. Now they're like, oh, not only you, but you guys and other young Marshallese artists out there are pushing the same message over and over and over again, because people need to listen to help out in with global warming. And it's just so much that I think coming from the younger generation really does mean more, because you guys, we're fighting for our future, for your future, so that's awesome. Guys, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about future projects or projects that you've worked with Voices Rising, because I know there's a volume 1 album out on all streaming platforms with your song on it as well. So we'll talk about that project, how it went, and talk about future projects or future whatever songs you guys got, you guys are working on. So we'll talk about that coming up after this. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast, being brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It is better together.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Building on the past, we at Docomo Pacific Business believe in helping businesses move forward and together, changing the way we get things done to make you and your company reach your highest potential. Trust in our commitment to bring you the best solutions for all your business goals. We are Docomo Pacific Business. Let's work better together.
Hafere Mogathin, and we're back. One Micronesia Podcast. We're still here with Micronesian Marshallese performers. We have Jobod Silk and Carnie Riemers still with us here on the podcast. So, guys, we talked about, we learned a bit about you guys. Talked about how when you first started performing, why you chose to go into singing, and why it's very important to you guys and your culture. Also talked about that beautiful song, which I can't pronounce, by the way, and I kind of don't want to butcher it. We talked about that beautiful song, and now let's talk about it. That song was on a pretty much a collaboration album, which is on it's on every music streaming platform. So let's talk about it. How'd you guys get involved?
I work at Jobod, and then Voices Rising reached out to Kathy, who was my boss, and then she sort of connected me to them, and then we started talking about the song, and then we included Carnie. They started asking like, do you have any songs or climate change stuff? And then I was like, I have a song with a friend, Carnie. Then we brought her in, and then then they sort of just made it happen.
Future projects. Are you guys working on a new song? Are you guys on a break? Is there stuff in the books for 2022?
I guess we're on a break at the moment. School, Jobod has work in school, so it's kind of will be a busy year.
Yeah.
But yes, we are. I guess for the future, we're still planning on stuff with Voices Rising.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hopefully a music video.
Hopefully.
Right. I mean, that'll be. Why not? I mean, the song's already out. People have shared a lot of it and are enjoying the song. I mean, put a music video together, that's going to be a hit too.
I guess just with COVID, everything is just on hold, I guess that's what really messed up our plans. Because there was supposed to be more, but I guess we're working little by little.
Hey, take your time. Take your time, guys. So, guys, we're going to take a break. But when we come back, we're definitely going to close out. Thanks here. Messages from you guys, the people who are watching right now, where they can find you guys, where they can find the song. So we'll be back after this. You're watching the One Micronesia Podcast. We're brought to you by Docomo Pacific. It is better together.
Need a new phone? Trade in now and get up to $500 off our best 5G devices. Trade in your older phone in any condition and step up to better savings and speeds only our 5G network can provide. Check out our website and catch up on the best mobile experience. Trade in now. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Building on the past, we at Docomo Pacific Business believe in helping businesses move forward and together, changing the way we get things done to make you and your company reach your highest potential. Trust in our commitment to bring you the best solutions for all your business goals. We are Docomo Pacific Business. Let's work better together.
Hafide, Mogatin, and Yagwe. We're back here with the last part of the podcast. Wow, what a talk so far. Such an inspiring talk. Got to know, a little bit about these two, got to learn about the song, what it means, the message behind it. And then we learned about, what's projects they've worked on and future projects. They want a music video. So I can't wait for that. And I know it's going to take time, with COVID and everything, restrictions and things are kind of putting everything on hold. But I really can't wait to see a music video come out. So before we close out here, before we get to social media, a message from both of you, from both of you, to either people who are watching right now, to people who have streamed your music, or a message about climate change. Let's start with Carnie.
I just want to say thank you for having us. Thank you for this amazing opportunity. I just want to thank everyone that's put their hands on this project and for everything that they've done, their visions, their inspiration. I honestly didn't imagine that we'd be here doing this interview because I don't know, I wasn't really thinking much about it, but yeah. The song meant a lot. Climate change. It's a very emotional topic. And I just want everyone out there to see it from our point of view. And that we're not going down without a fight. So yeah, thank you.
No problem. And Jobod?
Yeah, just piggybacking off of Carnie, I'd also like to thank everybody who's tuning in, everybody who's helped produce the song and put it out there for the world to hear our message. We speak not as two, but as the whole youth of the Marshall Islands, and we want to be their voices and help them rise and join this fight, because it's a fight that we're not going to lose. We're not jotting, we are fighting, we are surviving. And thank you. Good morning.
All right, sounds good, guys. All right, before we let you go, social media, if you guys want to throw your social media out there, if people want to follow you guys, follow your journey, follow just to follow you as you grow into amazing. You're already amazing artist, but as you grow and become better and better in what you do, which is honestly beautiful music. So where can people go follow you guys?
My Instagram is at Carnie Riemers, just that, low caps. That's it.
My Instagram is Jobod Silk. We're so basic.
It'll be easy.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's easy. It's perfect because people can literally find you guys. You don't have the underscore 4400 dash and all of that. So that's easy. Simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's cool. Right. All right. And then the song is on pretty much all the streaming platforms, right? So people can go stream it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Go listen.
Guys, honestly, no, for real. Go give it a listen. There's 2 versions out on the streaming platforms. There's the acapella, which is honestly amazing harmony by these 2. And then there's also the version with the ukulele, which is still beautiful. So go and have a listen and, support, what these guys are fighting for, and, reach out to them, man, and chit chat with them, find out how things are going with them and with climate change and how it's affecting their island and in their people. So guys, reach out, tune in, stream the song as much as possible, put it on repeat, and that's how we spread the message. So guys, thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Honestly, it's such an awesome it was an awesome talk. It was awesome for me to meet you guys. Carnie, Jobod, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, there you have it, guys. That pretty much wraps up another episode. One Micronesia Podcast. We brought to you by Docomo Pacific. My name is Victorious, and I just got to say peace.
The One Micronesia Podcast is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.